Hey there guys, so today we have another review and this is a beer from Weyerbacher. This is their Sunday Morning Stout, the new 2016 vintage. This is their bourbon barrel aged imperial stout brewed with coffee, coming in at 11.3%. The comparable beer obviously would be Founders KBS, and I'll post a link to when I battle this beer against KBS. I thought it absolutely destroyed KBS, but this year we're going to review it by itself. So let's dig in. Beer comes in a pitch black color coming out of the bottle, really dark stuff, and then in the glass, obviously, completely black. Really nice head on that, actually. Beautiful head, like just dark kind of mocha head. Looks very inviting, almost like a nice kind of cappuccino, but even darker than that. So looks absolutely appetizing. Let's get the aroma. Quite nice. Big kind of coffee notes up front. It has that kind of fruity kind of coffee. For some reason, in some of these coffee beers, I get this kind of like strange kind of, yeah, it's a little bit like a cooked banana. It's a little strange. I don't know why I get it sometimes, but if you can get past that, it's just what sometimes coffee smells like in beer, for me at least. Big, rich, sweet caramel, vanilla. Again, that kind of like sweet mocha note. Smells like, you know, chocolate coffee dessert, a little bit of that kind of chocolate mousse with crushed or ground coffee beans. Nice bourbony, like spiciness and heat underlying it in the back end. Cheers. Ooh, ooh, that is hot. Wow. First thing you notice is this is a very hot beer. Big amounts of bourbon hit up front, and then goes mid palate, and then on the back end, it's just this a boozy kind of whiskey kind of thing. It again has that kind of note of putting simply whiskey into an imperial stout. Has that kind of flavor. It's not completely melded into the beer. It definitely has this big layer of just straight alcohol / bourbon, drinking straight bourbon. But around that, there's a bright kind of coffee flavor up front, very sweet, as if there's a coffee, chewy candy, that kind of thing, caramel, toffee notes. You moved on to a nice kind of dark chocolate in the mid palate, a little bit of milk chocolate sweetness. Yeah, and then you also get that kind of strange kind of like, again, I was like a cooked banana kind of thing up front with that coffee note. It dries away quite nicely for 11.3. You don't get too much left on the palate other than a little bit of booze as it goes down, but it doesn't stay on the palate too long because, again, that alcohol just drags it away and pulls it off the palate. Mouth feels nice and medium plus. Medium plus, I'd say. You get a little bit of fullness up front, but again, the alcohol cuts it away. Really cool stuff. Whether I like this more than KBS, I don't exactly know. In the video that I posted, I will say this was so much better than KBS. Right now, this probably, for me, tastes a little worse than what it tasted last year. As for rating, still incredible stuff. I still think this would put up with KBS pretty well. It's a better price point for me. It was around $5 or $18 for a 4-pack if you could find it. KBS is much harder to find. It costs a lot more. Great stuff. Let's go with a 96 on this one. Yeah, a little hot. Let's go with a 96 minus. So until next time, guys, cheers to getting a 96 minus from me. This is Weyerbacher's Sunday Morning Stout. Let me know what you think about this year's vintage. Very curious if you guys have done a KBS / Sunday morning comparison this year. Last year, this beer was a lot better. I think it's still very good this year. I still recommend that you pick some up. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.